Okay guys, so we're back with another Gemcraft video. This time I just want to give a couple tips. For starters, when it comes to different types of gems, the more gems you can mix into one tower, the stronger the tower will be. It gives you added benefits each time you add a different color. So for instance, in my towers here, I've got 3. So it adds 13 poison damage for the green, suppresses healing for the blue, and adds chain damage for the red. And then if you see below in the yellow, it actually triples for the triple gem modifier. It adds 20% damage and 50% special power damage. So this can actually be really useful when it comes to fighting hard enemies. You'll do a lot more damage and in turn be able to beat the level a lot easier. Another cool feature to the game is these amplify towers. The same thing applies with these. The better gems, the more gems you put inside them, it actually amplifies the damage of your towers next to them. So if you see here, from the amplify tower, bonus from amplifiers in the brownish gold writing, and it tells you +4 minimum damage, +12 maximum, and so on and so on. So having amplifiers is also a huge bonus. Here you can see me creating a trap, and again, the better gems you put inside the trap, the more damage it does, the better things it does. So here we'll put in a bunch of gems, mix them all together, and now we have a trap that does all 3 different kinds of damage, has a triple gem modifier, adding extra damage and extra special power. So that'll help to defend your base against the enemies. As they run over it, all that damage is done to them. It's a big help. Oh, and here, that apparition that was just destroyed, they'll randomly fly over in certain levels, and if you destroy them, it gives you extra skill points. Okay, so another quick little tip is if you want your enemies to go in a certain direction, you can actually lay down walls which block them off, so it'll funnel them around, and you can set up mazes so that the enemies can't get through, and so they have to go beside your towers. It can be really useful if you have a lot of entrance points towards your orb of presence. So in this level, there's wizard locks, kind of similar to mana pools. You just put a tower next to them, and you'll destroy them. Same with monsters' nests and all that kind of shit. You just put a gem near them, and you destroy them. And in this level, I need to unlock the wizard tower, so I have to destroy these locks in order to get to it, while I defend against all these monsters. So I've set up some road blocks using the walls to funnel them through and up this path and down here to this really strong gem where he finishes off whoever's left, pretty much. So this level's almost done. I'm not sure what's going to happen once the wizard locks break, but we're about to find out. As you see, the apparition went by again. I think it might be on certain levels they come through. I'm not actually positive, but it's always good to keep an eye and make sure you have a decent tower in place to catch them for the extra skill points. It's very useful later on when the levels get more difficult. Okay, so it appears defeating that the wizard tower, it added a new battle trait, which is pretty sweet, and new map pieces, which is also pretty sweet. Nice. Okay, so this is a battle trait. This is what I just unlocked. So basically, each of these battle traits, it makes the levels harder, as I've explained already, but now you can see the different kinds. This is mana lock. Gathered mana is given only every 10 seconds, so it makes it slightly harder if you're running out of mana. And this is haste, 7% faster wave stones, plus 1 extra wave per level that you put it up. So basically just added ways to make the levels harder and give you more experience and levels and whatnot. You can actually zoom in and out of the map using the scroll wheel. Okay, also, if you go to Talisman, brings you here, you can actually use these points down at the bottom to upgrade your different fragments. Each fragment has a different ability. You can just go through and read them depending on what you want, what your preferences are. You can upgrade each one. Personally, I like upgrading the initial mana. I like to have extra mana during play, especially at the beginning. It's a huge help. So added experience, initial mana, I find those to be the most important, in my opinion. Again, in this menu, if you go to skills, what I like to do personally is use fusion, the cost it takes to combine gems together, the cost of building so that you can build towers, and the mana stream. I find these to be 3 of the most important, especially off the bat. Mainly the mana stream I would start with. The more mana you have, the more towers you can have, the more damage you're going to do. So level this first, and then branch out and start leveling these two also. And as you go, you'll unlock more for traps and all the various different kinds of damage for each gem. And then you can kind of choose which gems you like the best and level up their damage using the skill points as well. And just something else to note. If you go to stats, you can click here. It tells you how many battles you've won, all the waves you've beaten, how much damage you've done, how many walls you've built. It also tells you your points for each level. So if you have really low points, like F2 for me, for example, I only have 313, you can go back, beat the level in a lot better fashion, unlock more stuff, get more skill points, and that kind of stuff. You can redo levels as you see fit. If you didn't do very well on a level, you can go back and beat it again.